Hey twin, it's 11:11. Yay. I'm so happy to be in this portal with you, in this gateway. I couldn't imagine anyone else I would rather be in this, thanks Bubby, than with you. This is the wish fulfillment portal. This is the time for us to set our greatest, grandest wish to the universe to bring into alignment. And I just feel that with this portal, it's not just one wish, there's so many wishes becoming aligned with you at this time. And I've just been hearing a lot, the time has come. And you know, as a child, my favorite movie is Alice in Wonderland. And in high school, we had to learn a soliloquy in our senior English class. And I did, it was the walrus and the carpenter. And the walrus, whenever he wanted things to move forward, whenever he wanted action to be taken, you know, he wants to get going, he's hungry, he would say, the time has come. And so then things would move forward. And that's just, in this portal, all the culmination of rest, regeneration, shedding old, growing into the new, as we're, you know, coming to the end of the year of the snake, although just Ouroboros popping up in my mind, and we're just always in perpetual growth, regeneration, and renewal. But this is just a great moment to focus on perfecting and allowing ourselves to appreciate the time for this. You know, each season has its own reason. Because again, with the year of the horse coming, it's just, we're taking off. It's forward and no looking back. You're free to do whatever you want at any old time. But it's also more so than that. It's just how much progress we're making into the collective heart expansion, into the collective awareness. Because so many of us, I mean, you see the breadcrumbs all over, all throughout, and it's just up to you to discern. And now that more and more of us are sharing our experiences and coming to the term that we are all one, that while in this realm we experience what we perceive as good and bad, I'm just gonna say, to duality. We experience duality because it's up to us to be above it. You can't change the 3D. All you can do is be above it so that it must catch up to meet you. So even knowing that you exist outside duality, you created duality, okay? You created duality so that you could give yourself a new perspective, so that you could give yourself the opportunity to step outside and view what you created from a different lens, from a different angle. And the lessons that have been coming up during this past week after reaching the chronological age of 41, it's been a lot of inner teenager healing. We talk a lot about inner child healing on this channel because childhood is, that's the foundation. We cultivate our egos during that time based on our environments and our experiences. And so when we reach middle school and high school, it's a very challenging and transformative time, not only biologically, of course, but in all other aspects, especially in personalities, because you have all these clashes of egos. And so there's all this miscommunication and misunderstanding and seemingly missed opportunities because we're still not at the point where we truly understand what the ego means to us, what the ego does for us. And, that carries on a lot into young adulthood and it's just progression, right? But that there's been just so many reflections of rejection and abandonment and I can't quite put my finger on the other emotion right now, but they're akin, right? Fear and abandonment and this other emotion I can't quite name right now, but they're all akin. And that just has a lot to do with continuing to choose yourself, continuing to pour into yourself, continuing to focus on yourself and be attached to yourself. Attachment is the source of suffering. So when you detach, when you surrender, when you allow things to be, that is when they come to you the quickest. It's just because it's not that you don't care. It's not that it doesn't matter to you, but that you're good either way. You are comfortable, complete, and content with yourself because you know that everything and everyone is you pushed out. So you already have, literally you already have everything. You're everywhere all the time. We just got a little calendar notification. Anyway, yeah, there's just been a lot of interferences and distractions and setbacks, but that it's all part of it. It's so beautiful how things are always working out for you, no matter how they may seem. And it's that it's like I want to say all the things all at once. If I could have a little video camera robot with me all the time so that I could just say, oh my gosh, all these notifications. Anyways, all these distractions. Okay, so the clearest message here is to remain focused, to remain committed to yourself, to give yourself the pedestal. You are the pedestal. So everything must come to you. You are the source of time. You are the source of happiness. You are the source of money. It doesn't matter how much money you have. The amount of money you have doesn't make you humble. It's what you do with the money that cultivates humility within you. In the past week, it's just so much of all these reflections that you truly have changed. You truly have grown into the person that you saw yourself as a child, that you knew as a teenager you would become. And it's just so funny because all the plans that I would try to make with others to celebrate me last week really fell flat or ended up in disaster, which was fine, because everything's beautiful. Everything is. It is what it is till it isn't anymore. So it just was like, okay, well, am I being egotistical? Why am I upset that, I go around celebrating others all the time, not for them to celebrate me, because I want to celebrate them. But as in this human experience, it's nice when, as long as you see yourself, others are always going to see you. As long as you celebrate yourself, others are going to celebrate you. But I had gotten a promotion and a raise on Friday, and I wanted to celebrate with my sons before they went to their father's for his time. And my eldest ended up taking off with his friend to Monrovia to pick up his mom. Not too long before I had gotten to pick him up. And so I picked up my youngest and I was like, well, your brother's gone. I'm hungry. Let's go eat dinner before you have to go back to your dad's. And he was like, I want pizza. And I was like, but you're going to have pizza tomorrow. We had pizza the other day. I love pizza. Don't get me wrong. Pizza's amazing. But I didn't really want pizza to celebrate, even though the company that I'm currently at is not going to move out of state next year. It is the long-term goal of theirs to relocate, but I still don't see myself with them for very much longer because there's just so many other projects going on for me, for all of us. We're all focusing on what we love to do most, and it's just a matter of moments before the alignment shifts me out of there into all these things that I'm working on. I did want to start a sewing channel, but to be honest, the current rental that I'm in has roaches. It's not a huge infestation. They're not running amok. I have all my best efforts to remain clean, and I have everything in totes, and especially whatever food I buy, I just put it all in totes, like triple tote it. But I know it's because no matter what I do, clean or spray or whatever, there's just huge cracks in the foundation, and there's holes all over in the drywall. And you know what, it's just some legal things that I'm working on, but we're not going to be here much longer. And I mean, I can do other things with my channel, my other channel that I'm gonna make. I'll just make it a general fashion channel, and there's other things that I can do until the new place, the next chapter, where I'm able to re-up on all my machines, because I threw them all out. Roaches like to nest in electronics, and I was moving my living room around and seen some dead ones under the table where my machines were. So I was like, it's okay, you know, I already know what to do. I already know what to get. It's so easy and effortless to start over. Like, starting over does not equal failure at all. In fact, it's a great opportunity because you've already experienced what you don't want. You've already experienced what doesn't work. And so moving into that new space, moving into that new situation, it can only be better than before. It can only be more expansive and beautiful and wonderful than it was ever before previously. It's just all these steps. Something that's coming to mind is what my broadcast journalism director had told us, is that anything you do in life, you're gonna have to pay dues. So it's just, I feel he was a Freemason, but for the most part, yeah, like anything you do in life, you're gonna go through tribulations, you're gonna go through trials to learn those lessons, so that when you get to what you truly want, you truly appreciate it. You don't squander it. You don't fumble it. You don't let it slip through your fingers and then be the person that was like, gosh, I remember what I had now that it's gone. I mean, cara de huevo, okay? So that is why you have perfected patience. You have perfected humility. You have perfected, you know, all of these desirable aspects, qualities within yourself. It's like you agreed to come into the experience under the conditioning that you're a black sheep, that you're the odd duck, that you don't fit in. And so you kind of just made yourself kind of mousy in the corner, hiding in the shadows, which is all well and good because, you know, I am a wood mouse, and there's not much that gets by me. I mean, I'm pretty meticulous, and not that I see everything, although I definitely, even if I don't say it, doesn't mean I don't see it. You are both. You are the black sheep and you are the golden child. You are the mouse in the corner and you are the black cat. You're just being you. But because of that, everyone sees you. Even if you think that they don't, they do. They do see you. They can't help but see you because of what you embody, because of who you are, how you reflect to them the best qualities about themselves. And there's some who don't appreciate that and can't allow themselves to accept that reflection. But each in their own time, right? To each their own, and each in their own time. But yeah, you're just so vivacious, and you have this energy about you, this youthfulness, this reclamation of your exuberance for life, for everything, because you know that you have everything and that what you want wants you more. So it's literally tailgating you. You're being tailgated right now by everything that you see for yourself, that you want for yourself. And it's just a matter before it catches up and just like crashes over onto you. But I had, so Friday, tried to make dinner plans, kind of fell through, ended up eating In-N-Out, but I mean, that was fine. I don't really eat there as much anymore, but the kids like it, and I'm just like, okay guys, once in a while. But that, like, as we're eating dinner, my friend, she was like, hey, are you busy tonight? I have a couple extra seats to the Whiskey A Go-Go. You want to come hang out? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drop the kids off and I'll head over. So I got out there, and it was actually Trapped. So I think it was high school when this band came out, and it was like that song, Headstrong, I take on anyone, headstrong, jump, but I don't know. But I didn't really listen to that song when it came out. And then I think they had one other single, and that was the one that Kathy wanted to hear. And like they played that one, and then they ended up playing the Headstrong one as their last song. But we were walking out at that time, and she was there with her coworker and his wife, and they're not much. I mean, Kathy and I are the same age, and they're like 46, right? So not much older. But the wife, she's legally blind, I believe, and she had tripped on the way out, poor thing. So like when I was on my way there, I had asked Kathy, because I was like, I'm gonna get there like around 9. Is that not too late? She's like, no. I was like, well, are you guys gonna do anything after? Like, are you gonna go home? And she's like, oh, my friend wants to go to the Viper Room after. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I wanna go. I wanna hang out. I haven't been to a club in so long. I mean, I may just friggin' go, but anyway, she was like, yeah, we'll go to the Viper Room. So I was like, okay, I'll be there. So then as we're walking out, her friend got the car for them to get in, and the wife's getting in, and I was asking Kathy, I was like, oh, are you guys going home, or are we still gonna do something after? And her coworker heard me, and he's like, what'd she say? And he's asking his wife, and she looks at him, she's like, homegirl wants to know if we're still gonna go out. And I was like, because that's what Kathy had told me, like I wouldn't have said anything if Kathy hadn't said that. But she was like looking at me, and she's all, I'm 46, he's 46, we're tired, we're going home, we're not teenagers, as she's pointing at me. And I was like, yeah, I don't feel any older than 14. Like, while I appreciate my rest and I honor it when I'm tired, I just have so much energy and joie de vivre. I just want to go out and do things. I just want to go out and experience, because I know that after this is the big long rest. It's the big long rest. So might as well get my last digs in while I can. And I mean, I'll be here for a while. There's nowhere that I'm going anytime soon. I can't. There's so much more contracts and fulfillments to honor in this experience before I can go anywhere else. But yeah, it was just been like these huge shifts, and it's all in your perspective. It's all in the way you speak over yourself, the way you speak over life. And moving forward through this portal twin, we're coming up to the most wondrous and splendiferous love, joy, peace, happiness, serenity, safety, power, freedom, and independence. There's just so much more I want to say, but let's end this by making a wish twin. Just don't tell anyone, okay? Although I think I already know what you wished for. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Love ya.